Yo, what's up guys? What is going on? Is Zach or Immortal here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Today, we are jumping back into the world of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 to take a look at a default class. You know, there's a first time for everything, and I'm pretty sure today is the first time I've ever made a video on a default class in Call of Duty history. But hey, this default class in specific was so good, it had to be nerfed. I am of course talking about the support default class, which runs the Titan LMG, the Helion Salvo launcher, some body armor, engineer, cold-blooded, and ghost. This is actually one of my favorite default classes to run in the game, whether you're just now starting out or you just prestige. Definitely throw on the support class here. It's very anti-air and anti-streaks. Obviously, you've got engineer, cold-blooded, and ghost on there to help you stay off the minimap and away from enemy score streaks. And with the launcher as a secondary, you can take out pretty much everything that does come in the map. Paired up with the Titan, which is currently one of the best weapons in the game, even after just getting nerfed, this is a solid setup. And as you guys heard me say, this default class was so good it actually had to get nerfed. In the latest update for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, the version 1.04 update, there was a plethora of weapon tuning and adjustments, of which the Titan was definitely nerfed. Previously, this gun was a beast. You guys can see in the gameplay in the background, I'm using this default class and the Titan is destroying everyone. I'm using this LMG as an SMG, better than some players who are actually using a submachine gun. Whether this gun is just that good or maybe they're just not that great of enemies, we don't really know. But the Titan definitely did need some adjusting because it was roasting left and right. With a very low recoil pattern as well as just super strong damage, this weapon could destroy pretty much any weapon in any sort of gunfight. Like I said, whether it be an SMG up close or an AR medium to long range, the Titan was definitely really strong. And honestly, even after the recent nerf in the 1.04 update, the Titan is still a dominant weapon to use while you're playing some BO4 multiplayer. Let's take a look at what was actually changed with the Titan in the 1.04 update. For starters, it had its headshot damage reduced, which honestly is not a too big of deal. It's just headshot damage. I feel like the majority of my Titan kills come from body shots anyways, so I'm not really too concerned about this. We also had a reduced hipfire accuracy. Surprisingly, I didn't think the Titan's hipfire was anything too crazy. It's nothing to write home about, at least. I feel like I personally did not find myself getting a ton of hipfire kills with the Titan. Maybe that's just not my playstyle. I don't really find myself hipfiring too much with any gun, but specifically with LMGs, they're not hipfire weapons by any means, unless of course you're using the Hades with the operator mod, because that's just hipfire only. But with the Titan here, I definitely did not see a hipfire accuracy nerf coming in with this update. Definitely a surprise there. Then finally, the stock attachment for the Titan was adjusted. It now has a reduced ADS movement speed bonus, so now when you're using stock, you won't be able to move as fast or strafe as fast when you're ADSing. This, I feel like, sort of eliminates the point of stock on this weapon, but to be honest, I did not find myself using stock on the Titan. It's an LMG. I'm pretty much accepting the fact that I'm going to be running slow because I'm carrying a massive machine gun with me, and frankly, I feel like stock as an attachment overall here in BO4 isn't nearly as necessary as it has been in previous Call of Duties, since we are back to boots on the ground and the gameplay is a little bit slower. You don't have people sliding up walls and boost jumping and all sorts of that craziness anymore, so it's a little bit easier to stay on target even if you don't have stock attached. They're not moving fast enough that they can really escape, but that can also sort of depend on your sensitivity as well. But those are the major changes that did happen to the Titan with our very first update here. The Titan, a default class weapon, was so good that it did have to be nerfed, unfortunately. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, slap that like button, and if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications turned on. Until next time guys, thank you so much for tuning in, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.